Hey there, Travel Vibes family. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into everything cruise related to help you sail smarter and enjoy every moment on the high seas. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a tip that could make your next cruise smoother and more enjoyable. Now, let's talk about something that trips up even the most seasoned cruisers: gratuities. Picture this: waking up to a fresh ocean breeze, the thrill of a new port on the horizon, and all the comforts of a floating hotel. If you love cruising, you know that feeling well. You're someone who craves adventure, but also appreciates the little things. The friendly smiles from your cabin steward, the perfect meal served just when you want it, and those moments where service feels personal. But here's the catch: tipping on a cruise ship isn't always straightforward. How much do you tip? Who really deserves it? And why does it sometimes feel like a mystery wrapped in an enigma? Stick around, because today we're pulling back the curtain on cruise ship gratuities so you can tip with confidence and connect with the amazing crew who make your journey unforgettable. The basics everyone thinks they know, but don't. When most people think about tipping on a cruise ship, they picture that automatic daily gratuity fee quietly added to their onboard account, usually somewhere between $14 and $18 per person per day. It's there on your bill, often split between your dining staff, cabin stewards, and other crew members who keep things running smoothly. This system is meant to make sure the hardworking crew members get a fair share, even if you never hand over a single dollar in cash. But here's the thing: that automatic gratuity is only part of the picture. Many travelers don't realize that ticking culture varies widely depending on the cruise line, your itinerary, and how much service you receive. Some companies build gratuities right into the ticket price, but then expect extra tips for things like specialty dining or spa treatments. Others leave it up to you to decide if and how much to add on top of the automatic fees. What most people don't know, and this is important, is that crew members often depend on these tips because their base salaries can be surprisingly low, sometimes well below minimum wage compared to land jobs. So gratuities don't just reward good service, they're a vital part of the crew's income and motivation to make your cruise exceptional. If you love cruising, you probably appreciate the little moments: a perfectly timed drink, a freshly turned down bed, or a friendly smile that makes the whole experience feel personal. Understanding how gratuities really work can help you connect with the crew in a meaningful way and make your journey even more special. Why we often feel confused about cruise gratuities. Imagine stepping onto a massive floating city, bustling with thousands of crew members and countless service points. From your attentive waiter and diligent cabin steward to bartenders mixing your favorite drinks, cleaners maintaining spotless spaces, spa therapists helping you unwind, and entertainers lighting up the evenings, every single person plays a unique role in crafting your unforgettable cruise experience. But here's the tricky part: the cruise ship tipping system tries to wrap all that vast, intricate service into one simple, flat daily fee per passenger. It's like condensing an entire orchestra into a single note. No wonder many guests wonder if that automatic gratuity really covers everything, or if they should tip extra here and there. Then, there's the question of when things don't go exactly as expected. Maybe your waiter went above and beyond, but your cabin steward was a bit less attentive. What's the right way to handle tipping in that situation? Should you adjust your gratuities? And how? Add to that the recent challenges of cruising during a pandemic, when service routines had to shift dramatically. Social distancing, limited interactions, and safety protocols changed how crew members could assist guests. Naturally, this left many wondering, has tipping etiquette changed too? How do we show appreciation when the usual service gestures aren't possible? If you felt this confusion, you're definitely not alone. These questions are common among travelers who love cruising but want to do right by the crew without stress or guesswork. And don't worry, understanding these nuances will help you cruise with confidence and kindness. A deeper look: who really gets your gratuities? Let's take a moment to meet some of the unsung heroes who make your cruise experience truly special. First up are the dining room staff, your waiters, assistant waiters, and dining room hosts. These professionals work long hours, often juggling dozens of guests, remembering your favorite drinks and meal preferences, all while delivering service that feels effortless. Their dedication ensures every meal feels like a celebration. Next, there's your cabin steward or attendant, quietly working behind the scenes. They clean your room daily, artfully fold towels into fun shapes, restock your minibar, and make sure your personal space feels like a cozy retreat at sea. Their work might go unnoticed at times, but it's absolutely vital to your comfort and relaxation. But gratuities don't stop there. They're pooled and shared with other key crew members. Bartenders crafting your perfect cocktail, room service attendants delivering that midnight snack, and even laundry and cleaning staff who keep the entire ship spotless. Knowing this helps us see that your gratuities are much more than a tip for one person. They're a collective thank you, a way to honor the entire team that works tirelessly to make your voyage unforgettable. When you tip thoughtfully, you're lifting up a whole community, not just an individual. How to make gratuities work for you, the smart traveler's approach. Now that you have a clearer picture of where your tips really go, let's talk about how to navigate the gratuity system smoothly, without stress or confusion. First, always take a moment before you set sail to review your cruise line's gratuity policy. It might be tucked away in the fine print, but knowing whether gratuities are included in your fare, automatically charged, or optional can save you surprises later. Some cruise lines even let you prepay gratuities online, making budgeting a breeze and letting you focus on the fun ahead. Once on board, pay attention to the level of service you receive. If your waiter or cabin steward goes above and beyond, maybe remembering your favorite cocktail or surprising you with a little extra care, consider giving a direct cash tip. Crew members truly appreciate hand-delivered tips, especially in small bills they can use right away. It's a simple, personal way to say thank you that can brighten their day. Of course, if something isn't quite right, don't hesitate to reach out to guest services early. They're there to help, and adjusting gratuities based on your experience is definitely possible. It's better to speak up than to feel stuck with a tip that doesn't reflect the service you received. Think of the automatic daily gratuity charge as your baseline, the foundation that guarantees the crew gets their fair share. But remember, it's not the ceiling. For specialty services like spa treatments, private dining, or shore excursions, tipping directly is the norm and warmly welcomed. One practical tip for savvy cruisers is to carry small bills or local currency. Having $1, $5, or equivalent denominations ready means you can tip spontaneously. No awkward fumbling or scrambling for change in crowded venues. And don't forget the incredible behind-the-scenes crew. The housekeeping teams who keep public areas pristine, bartenders crafting your perfect cocktail, and entertainers who bring joy night after night. While they might not expect direct tips, a kind word, a smile, or a small token of appreciation can go a long way to lift their spirits. If you're the kind of traveler who values connection and fairness, who loves exploring new destinations, but also cherishes the people making those moments possible, mastering gratuities is a key skill. It's not just about money, it's about respect, gratitude, and building a positive cruise community where everyone thrives. Remember, thoughtful tipping transforms your cruise from just a trip into a shared experience filled with warmth and goodwill. The digital shift, how technology changes gratuities. In today's world, technology is everywhere, and the cruise industry is no exception. Many ships now use electronic systems that let you track your gratuities through an app, add extra tips with just a few taps, or even send messages directly to your crew. This digital convenience means you don't have to carry cash or worry about handing out tips in person. But here's the thing, while tech-savvy tipping is easy and efficient, it can sometimes feel a little impersonal. After all, cruising is about connection and warmth, not just transactions. That's why the best approach blends modern convenience with genuine, heartfelt gratitude. A simple thank you and a personal touch still go a long way in making the crew feel truly appreciated. Let me share a story that beautifully illustrates this. On a recent cruise, a passenger named Linda noticed her cabin steward Maria quietly working long before most guests stirred and well after they'd gone to bed. On the last day, Linda handed Maria a small envelope with a handwritten note expressing her thanks. Maria's eyes filled with tears. It wasn't just the money, but the recognition that made her feel valued. That small, heartfelt gesture changed everything for Linda. She felt a deep connection to the ship's community and a new appreciation for the hard work behind the scenes. She sailed away, not just refreshed, but with a heart full of gratitude and joy. This is what makes cruising so special. The moments of human kindness that technology can never replace. Tips to build a gratuity habit that works for you. Gratuity culture on cruises can feel a bit overwhelming at first, but with just a few mindset shifts, tipping can become one of the most rewarding parts of your journey. First, it's smart to plan ahead. Include gratuities in your budget so you won't be caught off guard when those charges appear on your bill. This simple step helps keep your vacation stress-free and focused on fun. Being consistent is key too. Instead of waiting until the last day, consider tipping regularly based on the service you receive throughout your cruise. It makes your appreciation feel more genuine and encourages crew members to keep up their great work. If you're ever unsure about how much to tip or who to tip, don't hesitate to ask the crew staff or guest services. They're usually happy to guide you and clear up any confusion. And here's something powerful: being generous with kindness. Sometimes, a sincere thank you and a warm smile mean as much as any tip. Remember, cruise crews come from all over the world, bringing diverse cultures and customs to the ship. Showing respect for these differences goes a long way in creating goodwill. Now, it's just as important to know what to avoid. Many cruisers make the mistake of ignoring automatic gratuities, thinking they don't need to tip extra. But the automatic charge is often just a baseline, not the full story. Some also tip too little or too much without understanding what's appropriate, which can create awkward situations. Waiting until the very end to tip can miss the chance to recognize great service when it happens, so spreading your appreciation over the cruise is better. Don't forget the specialty staff, like spa therapists, bartenders, and shuttle drivers, who often rely heavily on tips. Finally, never feel pressured. Remember, tipping should always come from gratitude, not guilt. When you tip thoughtfully, it enriches your cruise experience and lifts up the incredible people making it possible. The bigger picture: why gratuities matter beyond money. Cruise gratuities aren't just about handing over cash. They speak a universal language of respect that ties travelers to a global family of hardworking crew members. When you tip thoughtfully, you're supporting fair wages, encouraging exceptional service, and helping create a positive, uplifting atmosphere on board. It's a ripple effect that makes every journey better for everyone involved. You're not just paying for a service, you're investing in memories, connections, and kindness that flow as freely as the ocean breeze itself. Final thoughts: cruise gratuities demystified and empowering, so next time you step aboard a cruise ship, think of gratuities as your secret key, unlocking a deeper, richer experience, filled with mutual respect and genuine appreciation. Don't let confusion around tipping cast a shadow over your adventure. Instead, take what you've learned today, cruise confidently, tip wisely, and sail with joy. Remember, even the smallest gesture of gratitude can spark unforgettable moments. Not only for you, but for the amazing crew who make it all possible. If this insider's guide helped you, tap that like button and subscribe to Travel Vibes for more real-world cruise wisdom and practical travel tips. Share your own tipping stories or questions in the comments below. Together, we'll help each other sail smarter. Until next time, wishing you smooth seas and happy tipping.